Okay, so somehow my video got stopped. I don't know how. Maybe I touched it or something, but back at it. I feel like you'll get to know each other on a deeper level. And then when you finally do have sex, it's just like, hey, there we go. Granted, sex is always not always great, in the beginning. Sometimes y'all gotta learn each other and all that good stuff. And for me, that's 100% fine. But I feel like a lot of people feel like sex cannot be worked on. Can you go? God damn. Sex cannot be worked on. It's either hit or miss. And that's not true. I feel like we need at least 3 tries. Now, personally, you're not getting 3 tries if I don't really like you, which is why I feel like you need to have that bond prior. But for me, in relationships, I feel like I've always slid into relationship territory without being in relationships sometimes. My last relationship, I was very, intentional about making sure everything was black and white. So we started talking, we started dating. We had a conversation before we became exclusive. It was like, okay, we're going to be exclusive. We had that conversation. We had a couple of conversations about, what we wanted as far as being in a relationship versus not being in a relationship and how things were going. But I felt like we're dating exclusively, we're having sex, we were basically in a relationship without the title, and that's what I don't want. Because it's like you put expectations on people and you expect people to act a certain way and treat you a certain way, but then it's like, oh, we're not in a relationship, but you expect me to treat you like we're in a relationship because we're exclusively dating. And a lot of people would say, well, what's the difference between exclusively dating and being in a relationship? A relationship is more potent, okay? So if I'm exclusively dating you, then I'm just dating you. When you date someone, you're going out with them to feel like, you want to get to know them, to see if there's someone you can see in your life long term, someone you can see yourself having a relationship with, someone you can see yourself having a future with, right? But literally, that's all it is. You're going out, you're going home. You may be having sex, you might not. Sometimes conversations during dating are not that deep. I'm not going to talk to you about, my son's father doing the most. I might not talk to you about what's going on at work, I might not buy you a crazy birthday gift. I might not want to go on vacation with you. I might not, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to think of things that may be relationship-y. But of course that looks different for other people. So a lot of people will say, oh, well, what's the difference? If you're dating exclusively, then you might as well be in a relationship. And that's not true. Relationship has a whole lot of other different connotations. If I'm in a relationship, I kind of have to consult you before I do things. I would want your opinion before I do certain things. But if we're just dating, I'm going to move how I move. Just like I'm single. Because I am single, I'm not going to act like we're in a relationship. I'm going to date you and I'm going to come home. And I'm only going to date you, but I might do things that I wouldn't do if I was in a relationship with you. So, again, that just depends on the person, but that's the difference for me. And I don't want to do that. And I feel like moving forward, I don't want to have sex with someone that I'm not in a relationship with. Because I really feel like I would like someone to be able to decide that they want to be in a relationship with me before we have sex. And I would like to do the same. So me personally, I don't really feel like my emotions get caught up in sex. A lot of people are this way. Like they feel like once they have sex, it's almost like a fast forward button. And I find that always happens to me in relationships as well. Like I one time literally woke up in a relationship after the first time I had sex with someone. Like, it wasn't no conversation. It was, I went to sleep and my name was the name my mama gave me, and then we woke up and I was babe. You know what I mean? So I don't want that to happen. Like, you want to call me babe, I need you to call me babe before we have sex. Like, don't call me babe because now you're like, oh, this is great, you're babe now. And of course I went with it, but it's just like, you know, it kind of made things kind of funky because I fell into that relationship. So that's just an example of what I'm trying not to do. So let me wrap this up, because the whole point of this video was to explain why I'm not having sex and why I feel that's important with me dating with intention. So being intentional about that, I would really like and love to meet someone that I connect with on a deeper level, and we decide like, okay, I think we should try to be in a relationship, and then we have sex. Yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, a lot of people might not go for it, but whoever goes for it, I guess, will be the one for me. That's just it.